Namaste, Khush raho betiya. I am JVN Dr. Sunita Bhati, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Department of Science and Technology, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University. I am teaching you advanced Java programming, and this subject belongs to BTech 6th semester. So, our today's session is based on some AWT components like label and text field. Okay, so in our earlier class, I have discussed about how to create a label. Okay, using label class. So in this session, how we use action listener on with label class. Okay, so let's see the example. First of all, in this example, Java AWT package is reporting import java.awt.asterisk.semicolon. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, EWT पैकेज को import कर रहे हैं हम हमारे प्रोग्राम में. Okay, now the next statement is import java.awt.event.asterisk.semicolon. Event package is importing here. Now we are creating a class that is public class. Name, we are giving the name label example. Class name is label example, and extending it by frame class. And frame class is AWT class, built-in class name. And we are implementing action listener method. Okay. Now we are starting this class body, opening braces. Now in this class we are taking some reference object. First is text field class. First is a text field class. Text field is a class, and we are taking TF as reference object. Semicolon. Again, label is a class and its object is L. Semicolon. And button is also a class. Its reference object is B. Semicolon. Now we are making a constructor method label example, because this method and class, this method name and class name is same, so this is a constructor method. Okay. Now we are starting the body of this constructor method. In this method, we are allocating memory to TF object. TF equals to new text field and parenthesis semicolon. New keyword is used to create object, to allocate memory to object in the RAM. Okay. TF.setBounds method means setBound method is calling by TF object, and we are passing 4 arguments: distance from x-axis, distance from y-axis, that is 50-50, and text field object width is 150 and height is 20. Now the next is we are creating L object, new keyword, allocating memory space to L object. L equals to new label, class name, and parenthesis semicolon. Now L object is calling setBound methods, and we are passing 4 arguments for label: distance from x-axis, distance from y-axis, and label width and label height. Now again, in this next statement, button object is created in the memory, and its label is find id. B button object is calling setBound method, and we are passing 4 arguments. Okay, excuse me. Yes, we are passing 4 arguments. Okay. Now in next statement, B.action listener method, add action listener method is calling, and we are passing this This is a keyword, semicolon. Means B object, B that is button object. We are adding action listener method to button object. So if any event happen on button, then this action listener method is called. Okay. Next is we are adding this B button text field and label to frame to our frame. Add B semicolon, add TF semicolon, add L. So these three components will be added to frame object. Now we are setting size, set size using set size method. Size of frame is 400 by 400. Now set layout method is null and set visible method is true. So this should be true because this makes the frame visible on the screen after executing the program. When program will execute, okay. Now this constructor method is closed here, and we are making action perform method. This method calls automatically when an event happens on B button object. Okay, and what action will be performed? You can see in this function in this method body. We have used here try catch method. In try block, some statements are written in try block, and if there is an error, if there is an error in these statement, then the catch block will execute, handle the error. Okay, so try catch method, try catch block is used here. Now what is going in this section? String is a class, and we are creating string variable host equals to and passing text box value tf.getText. Means any text which is appear in the tf text field. We are accessing this text value and passing to host variable. Okay. Now in the next statement, again we are making a string variable and passing the value, and we are accessing the value IP address. Okay. How you can access IP address? By writing this statement java.net.inet address.get by name host, which is the string value, and this passes here get host address semicolon. This is the way to get host address, IP address. This IP address stores in IP variable. Now label L.setText IP of this is string value, so as it is print plus host value. Here host is the variable, so its value will be print plus again string value is colon, as it is print plus IP is string variable, so its value will be print. Okay. Now we are closing the body of try blocks. Now catch exception is a class exception ex. अगर exception आती है तो यहाँ handle हो जाएगी, इसको पास हो जाएगी, और system.out println ex जो भी exception होगी print हो जाएगी. Okay, this is catch is closed here. Now this action perform method is closed here, and at last main method. We are creating main method, public static void main string args. We are starting the body of main method and creating label example object, new label example, parenthesis semicolon, and we are closing main method here, and this is the class body, closing of class body. Okay, now what will happen in this example? What will happen? You can see in the output. Okay, in text field, first of all, you can see in the text field www.javatpoint.com is written. Okay, now if you click on find IP, ये हमने यहाँ पे एक एड्रेस लिख दिया वेबसाइट का. ओके, नाउ इसका आईपी हमको फाइंड करना है, तो हम फाइंड आईपी पर क्लिक करेंगे, बटन पर क्लिक करेंगे. जैसे ही आप इस बटन पर क्लिक करोगे, इसका आईपी एड्रेस, यहाँ पे एक लेबल हमने लगाया था, उसमें इस तरह से आईपी एड्रेस आकर प्रिंट हो जाएगा. और ये सब कैसे हुआ? आईपी ऑफ होस्ट नेम, दिस इज द होस्ट नेम, क्योंकि इस टेक्स्ट बॉक्स टेक्स्ट फील्ड की वैल्यू अपन ने होस्ट वाले वेरिएबल स्ट्रिंग वेरिएबल में डाली, ये वैल्यूज होस्ट वेरिएबल में डाली. तो आईपी ऑफ होस्ट इज दिस एंड इज, और फिर आईपी जो था हमने एड्रेस निकाला था, किस स्टेटमेंट से निकाला था हमने एड्रेस? ये आईपी एड्रेस देखो इस स्टेटमेंट से. होस्ट वैल्यू तो हमारी क्या थी? होस्ट वैल्यू थी www.javapoint.com. ओके, ये तो होस्ट वैल्यू थी. यहाँ ये होस्ट वैल्यू हमने पास की, तो इस होस्ट वैल्यू से इसका आईपी एड्रेस निकलेगा इस स्टेटमेंट से, java.net.inet address .get by name. तो इसका आईपी एड्रेस निकलेगा यहाँ पे गेट होस्ट एड्रेस. ये आईपी एड्रेस जो होगा कंप्लीट वो आईपी में आ जाएगा. इसका आईपी एड्रेस, इस वेबसाइट का आईपी एड्रेस आईपी वेरिएबल में आ जाएगा, और इस तरह से हम इसको लेबल पे प्रिंट करा दें. तो लेबल पे इस तरह से ये आईपी एड्रेस यहाँ पे प्रिंट हो गया. So this is the use of action listener method. Okay, so this is all about our today's session. If you have any problem, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number, and you can also mail me. Okay, this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, JVWU. Thank you.